Okay. Brother Muhammad wants to say something.
Assalamu alaikum. Just follow up with the brother programs. Alhamdulillah, starting from this month, we start very much similar to the program they have. We have 1 week, we call it Talent Week, 1 week we call it Story, and 1 week we call it Art, and another week something else. So we started from this month, inshallah ta'ala. So we request in particular our sisters, if they could volunteer at least once a month, like one of the Fridays. Will be great to make our program, inshallah, strengthen the program and make it more successful, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair.
Brother Muhammad.
The age is from 7 to 12.
7 to 12. What about the higher age, Brother Muhammad?
We have other programs.
We have already the other program. Jazakallah khair. I know, Hawthorne, mashallah, they have one of the best programs for youth. And all of those youth who serve us here and who do sport and who take care of a lot of activity, in a lot of organizations, they depend on the youth of Hawthorne, mashallah. Mass, when they have their conference, they always, a big number of Hawthorne youth are participating there. We continue, inshallah, with a question to Sheikh Hamdy about the subject, or to Brother Ahmed Mustafa about the youth and their activity and how to get them involved, especially those in high school or people who move to college, and how they act in the political arena area and stuff like this. Maybe if somebody have a question, we can listen. Otherwise, Brother Ahmed can tell us if they have any of those political area for youth, because, mashallah, their voices is high when they talk, not like us. We kind of not sure exactly what to say when it came to political area, but they, mashallah, when they get involved in this, they did an excellent job. So, any question before we move in? Okay, further.
Brother Ahmed, if you could highlight some points for the parents, how to follow certain approaches, ways to convince their kids to follow certain program, because nowadays, as you know, most of the time they're using those machines, even to convince them to do their homework kind of difficult. How to have for them another program besides their homework, like some Sira or Quran or any other even disciplines, doesn't have to. So if you could highlight some of those tips from your side.
So my experience is, and it's kind of unique, generally speaking, when you go to the masjid, you always find the parents coming to the masjid and their kids are being dragged. And the kids look depressed. Wallahi, you see it, look like their pet died or something. They look depressed, like they're being forced to come. And I also see youth that come to the masjid. Most of the youth I've seen that I've dealt with, most of the times their parents are not religious. Most of the times they're not religious. One of the kids who he's almost finishing memorizing the Quran, his dad actually served jail time. And his dad came out of jail, and one time they prayed together, his dad started crying. So I see a lot of youth who are striving, and their parents are nowhere to be found at the masjid. It's only like a few families that you see the parents and their kids are going to the masjid with a smiling face. So there's one example, I noticed this. There's a father and his two sons, and they're memorizing and they're striving, and the kids look happy. And they even come to Fajr, which is very unique. For parents and their kids to come to Fajr is very unique. It doesn't look right. The kids' eyes are just waking up. They don't look like they're being dragged. They have halakha where they're memorizing the Quran after. They're very into it. So after some time, I'm noticing this. I'm wow, this looks very unique. So I'm going to ask this man, what's your secret? Because he has the golden recipe. To me, I'm he has something. Right? You don't see that. His name's Sadek. I'm Sadek, what are you doing? He's to be honest with you, me and my sons have a really good relationship. I hang out with them. They play video games, I play with them. I play with them. And when we go to trips together and we talk. And I built such a strong, loving relationship with them. I sat them down one time and said, listen, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. And Allah, I don't know what's gonna happen to us after we die. So we really need to work hard together. So when we die, we'll be in Jannah together. It has to be all of us. It has to be commitment. And I'm like, that's it. I'm not saying it's gonna work for every family, but that's something that I'm gonna say. I have a son 16 months. That's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play basketball with them. I'm gonna play video games with them. I say, let's go to the masjid. My sister's, my nephew's here, he just memorized his Amma. She bought an iPhone 6. Why not? He's not being forced to memorize it. She's like, this is a gift. He wants it, she bought it for him. He told his kids about the medic I told you about, and he said, if you memorize, I forgot what juz they were on. He's like, I'll take you to Spain. I mean, keep in mind, you're financially maybe well off, but it doesn't have to be Spain, or it doesn't have to be an iPhone 6. Well, my best memories is when my parents took me to like Chuck E. Cheese. What, it cost $30? It was a really good memory. So whatever it is, always associate when you do something good Islamically, let that be a day of celebration. Or if they, like, are they starting to pray 5 times a day, if they're waking up for Fajr, make it a big deal. Like, mashallah, you did it a week straight? Alright, we're going to do something, we're going to go out to dinner. Because those memories are, when they get older, they look back, every good memory that they had is associated with what? Islam. It's associated with Islam. So then they recall that. I don't think there's you know your kid better than anybody else. That's the honest truth. But you should celebrate them when they do something good. And not overlook it. We as human beings, Allah has blessed us so much. But what happens is when you ask us how you're doing, we focus on every negative thing that's in front of us. Allah bless us, very given us. But we just have the tendency, no, let's break that cycle. Focus on the good things that Allah has given us. Think of the good things that your kids have done. Focus on the good things. Well, it will be better for you and your kids. So that's all I have to say.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Ahmed. Inshallah. What a beautiful story about this Brother Malik. It just reminds me of something sometimes we underestimated is the dua. And I'm sure this Brother Malik, besides his sincerity with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to guide him and to guide his kids, I'm sure he did a lot of dua, and he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide him to this, to be very close to his kids. And I see it more, with brothers who are married to American, how American sisters are very, very close to their kids, especially girls. And this is a really talent to be able to be close to your children and let them always come and ask you instead of asking their friend in school. Because unfortunately their friend in school will guide them to something what they learn in the society. But the parent, which is they love their kids, more than anybody else, they will guide them to the right thing. So I just want to mention that making dua all the time, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to take the right path to be close to our children. We still opening for any other comment and question or anything in the subject, especially the youth subject. It is a big subject and it really needs a lot of work. Go ahead, sister.
Okay, I do have 2 girls and a boy. And the 2 girls, I have no problem with them. But my boy, my son, he is like, he used to be like normal, routine. Like I tried to take him all the way to the feel if you should make the same you should be happy he's with you. He like he was at the masjid. But I don't want him to I don't want him to be completely inside the masjid because later on he's going to college, he's high school now. After that he has to go to college, he has to, he still can have to deal with a lot of different people in this world, not only Muslims. So I don't want him to be
Isolated.
No. Especially with what's going on now. I don't know if he's hearing some at school. That's why he's saying they are bad. He used to be a soccer player, with the team in the city. But last season he said, I'm not joining them. Maybe next season. So that makes me as a parent, kind of worry. I don't want him to be pulling himself away to that limit, isolation. So is that, going to have the right to worry about that? Or?
You're asking me or
I believe, the question to you.
one thing that, what makes a successful parent, right? So, I used to take a class with Sheikh from Houston. I'm not sure if you know him. And I was taking a seminar with him, and he asked the question, what makes a successful parent? And someone raised their hand and says, if my kid goes to Jannah. I'm like, that's a good answer. I was nervous, I didn't want to raise my hand. I don't want to get the wrong answer. And he said that's incorrect. Because if that's the case, right, then Ibrahim alayhi salam's father would have been in paradise, but we know he's going to go to hellfire. And the question is, look at the example of Nuh alayhi salam. His own son didn't accept Islam. So what he was telling us, which actually made a lot of sense, is as parents, whether or not your kid makes the right decision or not, is not up to you, it's from Allah. The only thing you can do as a parent is to give them the tools to be successful. That's all you can do. And it seems like you're doing a good job. You introduce him to the masjid, he loves the masjid. You taught him right and wrong. I'm sure you guys are praying at home. That's all you can do.
He doesn't get the
Alhamdulillah. No, but as a parent, you can't.
That's only if I come up and I don't wake him up for one reason, or I think he's praying. So that's what she is. I mean, thank God.
No, Alhamdulillah, this is your light years ahead of, I would say, most households.
But when the girls, they have, maybe it's wrong.
No, I just.
Comparing him as a boy.
Oh, girls are a lot different than boys. And I would just say this. As a parent, I'm looking for instance, my son. I tell my wife this, I'm being honest with you. I'm not happy with the masjid that's nearby my house. Versus where I came from, versus the one that's night and day. I said, as soon as my son's name is Noah, I said, as soon as he's 4 or 5, I'm going to move to a closer masjid that has activities that's welcoming for youth. I'm going to give him the tools to be successful. I'll make sure that he's in Halakat. I'll make sure that he understands the way. These are things that I have control over. I'm going to give him the tools. Now, let's say my son rejects everything I teach him. I'm not responsible for that. I did everything I could. I think as parents, we want to control our kids to make the decisions we feel that's best for them. But that's only so much you can do. You can't be in high school with him. So if he chooses that, this is not the route I want. I don't want to hang out with people in my high school. All you can do, Allah, I'm being honest with you, is first make dua, as the matter is, and then advise him what's the right, proper way of doing it. But at that point, you really can't. They're going to make their own decisions at that point. You can't control their decision making at that. Once that, again, when those kids, the detective came to our masjid and said, those kids are selling drugs, we didn't attack those kids. Because we knew that they're at an age where now they make their own decisions, and they're not going to look up to us. We can't make that great of an impact. So that's the way we looked at it. You've done such a great job teaching him at an early age, and he has those roots, that it's at a point right now as he's in high school, just to advise him. Make the offer and advise him, and then inshallah he'll make the right decisions. But high school, I'm going to be honest with you, it's like the jungle. There's every haram that you can ever imagine. Everything is celebrated as haram. So if he's choosing that he feels a little bit uncomfortable with it, it's okay. But is it to look down on people? No, that's not okay. So you have to explain to him as you go in high school, don't look down on anybody. Don't bring people to, it's kind of one of the reasons why I love Prophet so much. He would break his back to elevate people. So we as people that are going to high school and going to we should be people that care about the society and elevate people and talk good about them and be nice to them. Don't ever think that you're better than the people that are next to you. You know Islam, maybe they don't know Islam. So that's my best advice. Is that I know parents want to control their kids and want what's best for them. Sometimes you have to be patient with them and just advise them. I would just say advise them. And I could be wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of things. That's my life. But you just want to advise them and make it offer them. That's all I have. I'm not sure. And I have a question for the Sheikh, by the way.
Yes, tired today.
No, it's one question. No,
I am very happy that Brother Ahmed was asked because I am tired today.
one question.
Continue drinking ginger to do something but doesn't work yet.
No.
So I want to listen to you.
One question. Have you guys at the masjid have talked about hiring a youth director? Has that been a discussion? Because I think it's very important. And I would say most massages that I've been to always say that it's going to happen. But then there's never a job opening or job posting. I felt there was no sense of seriousness about it. So I just want to ask you, have you guys thought about it and had a strategy? And please don't be mad at me that I asked the question.
You're available, right?
No.
Brother Muhammad,
Don't ask the Sheikh, ask the
he has a management
The board.
of the board or the education.
We talked about it. We have we have something very serious we work on.
I just want to add one point, and I'll end this. Our masjid, when we started doing youth programs, it was all volunteers. And finally, the shift, we had a lot of shifts that would come in and out. For the last one, alhamdulillah, I think he's going to stay. And he hired a youth director. And one of the things was, financially, can we afford one? I kid you not. Average fundraising dinner every year, we would range around 170 to 200,000. Once we hired a youth director, it went up to about 400,000. Because I'll tell you why. The youth director will have really good programs and start working with the kids, actually going outside the masjid and going to the gyms and the school and start talking to kids. People are waiting for Islam, by the way. When Abu Bakr accepted Islam without hesitation, he was waiting for the Prophet to be a prophet. He was waiting. So people are generally waiting for Islam. They just need someone to reach out to them. So subhanAllah, once we had a lot of new youth coming, guess what happened? Their parents started coming. And guess what? Their parents had money. So the parents saw the great effect that the masjid did, and they're one of the biggest donors now. The new Muslims coming to the masjid are the biggest donors. So subhanAllah, we were negotiating what's the salary, and alhamdulillah, it was the best salary because it brought in 4 times more to the masjid. So just as an FYI, inshallah.
Hamdy will add something, but I just want to conclude in the subject the sister was raising about the kids and stuff. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He said, وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ. That is all what we can do is put the seeds. And if you put the seeds from early age, even before, when the mother is pregnant and take care of, her Quran reciting and make the kids from very early age having those seeds of Islam putting there, inshallah, it's never gonna go away. Even if the teenager sometime go away a little bit, certain couple of years or so, they come back because they have the right seeds. If we successful in putting the seeds in the kids in the early age, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make barakah and they will come back to Islam even if they go away a little bit. And inshallah, Sheikh Hamdy, I'm sure he can add to this a lot.
في نقطة أولى أحب أن أذكر نفسي وإياكم بها، أن كل حتى علماء الأمة أرسلوا أولادهم إلى من يعلمهم التربية، من يربي. الإنسان قد لا ينجح الأب مباشرة في توجيه ولده، إنما يستطيع أن يحيل ولده إلى من يعني حتى وإن كان قد يكون أقل منه في العلم، بس يدرك كيف يدخل. يسمع الولد من غير من يراه يوميا يأمره وينهاه، يسمع منه فيتغير. كل العلماء كانوا يرسلوا أولادهم، وكان أحدهم يقول لولده إذا أرسله ليتعلم يقول يا بني اذهب إلى الشيخ فلان تعلم منه. تتعلم إيه؟ احنا لما تبعت ابنك عند الشيخ بتاع المسجد عاوز يتعلم إيه؟ ما شاء الله القرآن والحديث والفقه والحاجات دي مش كده؟ لا، هو قال لا، قال اذهب فتعلم منه، ولأن تتعلم من أدبه وخلقه خير لي من أن تتعلم من علمه. They used to send their kids to someone to raise them, and they scholars, and they said go and learn from them their behavior, أخلاق, characters, manners. It's much better than the ilm itself, than how many pages you memorized, how many. That's it. Listen, so they used to send the kids. So it means it's not many area we are not able to deal with our kids in this area, but somebody else he can deal with this. As our brother Ahmed mentioned, as youth leader, long time we talk about that in the masjid, but we did not achieve it yet, which is very important. The youth need that. And wallahi, many times, many meetings, I mentioned, even the budget is not big deal. Will come. As long as many people, they have a lot of troubles with their kids, wallah. I know by names. I can mention some names. Maybe some of them, they are millionaires, but they failed to raise the kids. If you ask them now, can you donate half of your money and your kids will come back to the right way? They wish to do it. هذا الأمر الثاني. النقطة الثانية, when we brother this we have to our kids connect. There is 3 boys. I mentioned one. Second one, who decide when he decide to buy a house? The purpose of the location of the house. Who decide? Some people when they decide to buy a house, they don't do beach. Close to the beach, close to the so and so. Who said close to the masjid? When we read the Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Ibrahim, clear Surah Ibrahim. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he decided to put his family in the area, he said, رَبَّنَا إِنِّي أَسْكَنْتُ مِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي بِوَادٍ غَيْرِ. حتى تعبانة أوي، أسوأ من إنجلون. إني أسكنت من ذريتي بواد غير ذي زرع بس بعلم عند بيتك المحرم. يعني خد حتة خلي عيال قريبين بالجامع، خلي الموضوع يبقى سهل. أنا ساكن الآن بيني وبين المسجد مايل وشوية، أنا لسه بدور على حاجة قريب أقرب، أنا عاوز walking distance للمسجد. It's much easier. فكر في المكان ده. وممكن الإنسان يعمل big decision، يعني أنت شاري هاوس وساكن ومبسوط فيه، ممكن تفكر تغيره، تبيع وتشتري واحد تاني، تقرب، خليها قريبين، خلي الموضوع يبقى سهل إلى الطاعة. مثل الطاعة easier، much easier. وبعد أنا عاوز من أولادي أهم حاجة عشان يتغيروا ويبقوا نافعين. There are three main يعني goals. Number 1 ربنا نكمل المسجد بقى ليقيموا الصلاة. أول حاجة someone here will come to the masjid خلاص إن شاء الله put his feet in the right way. ليقيموا الصلاة. Number 2 that's brother mentioned الحب بين الناس وبعضهم. عاوز الولد يجي المسجد ويلاقي حد يحبه وحد يرحبه وانت ترحبه برضه تشجعه. قال فاجعل أفئدة من الناس تهوي إليهم، خلوهم يحبوا الناس والناس يحبوه. والثالثة بقى الرزق. احنا بادئين بالثالث. والثالثة وارزقهم من الثمرات. نسأل الله أن سبحانه وتعالى دي النقطة في النقطة الثانية بقى راحت مني على قلت دول كنا افتكرها بعد شوية.
جزاك الله خير شيخ حمدي.